right in the Arizona Handmade Fire on the Mountain Gallery space. That's in Flagstaff. We're on San Francisco Street.
George Averbeck displays roughly 40 Arizona artists in his gallery.
We have paintings, we have prints, we have photography. We have a lot of ceramics. We have a guy that I went to college with back in the 70s. He's a great potter here in town. So most of the people are from here.
George is a glass artist, but doesn't take himself too seriously.
I'm a craftsperson with a glass problem, you know? I really love this stuff.
He says he usually makes Christmas ornaments and decorations 3 months out of the year, but this year is different.
Right now, I've been making a lot of wine glasses. God, people are drinking wine, and they should. I make these wine glasses, and I make tumblers, and I make some other wine glasses. We haven't made too many with the stems. It always seems like people end up breaking them, you know, on the second bottle of wine.
Turns out, these are some of his favorite pieces. George says it's because people actually use them.
It would be really optimistic to think I could make a great big piece of glass and sell it for $20,000. I leave that up to Chihuly and all those guys in Seattle and, you know, the museum artists.
But George's practical pieces are just as stunning. How does he get these vibrant colors? Well, George lets us in on a little secret.
I took a little chemistry because all these colors in my glass are the result of chemical interactions. Cobalt and manganese and purple and you know the black is actually very, very, very dark purple. That's black glass.
He's even mixed in a little astronomy.
Through Lowell Observatory, we celebrated the 50th anniversary of Neil Armstrong taking the first step on the moon. All the Apollo astronauts trained here in Flagstaff. They all came through at some point. So we created this moon ball. We cut tubing, rolled it up on the surface to create craters. I was proud to present a larger-than-life moon ball to Charlie Duke. Charlie Duke is one of the 4 remaining astronauts that walked on the moon. This is the dance floor. You're standing right in the middle here.
Now in his studio, George is warming up to show us how he creates his art and how easy he makes it look.
This is the furnace. This is insulated tank full of glass. And I'm gonna go in there and gather the glass out with one of these heated rods. Now here comes the glass. And believe it or not, this is clear. There's no color in it whatsoever. These are colored glasses that come from Germany. And they're relatively small. I don't slow down much because slowing down can cause trouble. We call this the glory hole. It's the reheat oven. There's no glass in there unless I drop something in there. We don't want to do that. But see how that melted down there? So this is the 3rd color. And it's a line of demarcation between the bottom and the side. We've done the color decoration. And now what we're going to do is we're going to change the pattern. This is called dragging. And so I'm sitting in one spot, but the glass is moving. You can see the pattern. See how that twisted it? I'm going to grab this out here and see I'm going to reverse the pattern. The old school way of putting a stem on there. See? And cool, huh? Well, we're going to make it a little thinner and more elegant. You see how we're starting to get the goblet shape? We're going to open it a little more. Hard to get a wine in there if it's a narrow lip, you know. All right, here we go. We're almost done. Now, we're gonna place it in here. This is 900 degrees. Go ahead. And hopefully, it just pops right off. You can go take a picture.
Time to grab that bottle of wine. Cheers.